Hello you. Long time no see again, I suspect. I suspect I probably said that last time, because last time I put up a video was probably a long break again, and it's been months, hasn't it? Again. I know yonks ago I said I needed a break, and yeah, it's been turned into quite a long break. From all sorts of things, because I've been, since the last video, I've been signed off work for months. Doctor thinks I might have fibromyalgia and testosterone issues and all sorts of fun times, as in literally collapsed on the floor with not enough strength to get back up again, sort of times. Yeah. So I've just been laid up like the slightest task knocks me out like a dose of the flu. And we're still waiting to find out from the doctor exactly which medicine does the trick for me. I'm on something that sounds very close to pre-goblin, which sounds like really hard capsules, Lyrica, pre. So I'm thinking, right, I'm going to be a hard lyrical goblin when these meds kick in. Yeah, so that's me. I hope you're doing well. I mean, I've been better, I've been worse, but you know. Meanwhile, you might go, oh, what's all this from? This is a different desk to usual. Yes, this is my painting desk out in the summer house in the garden. I'm so grateful that we've got, because in my current state, there's absolutely no way that I can do staring at video games. I've got absolutely no reactions, complete brain fog. So anytime that I'm not feeling like complete death, I've been outside painting silly little plastic men. Because I've got quite a few. Yeah, I've got boxes from when I was a teenager that are still in. I mean, I don't know if I've not tested any of this, but that's a Mean Machine Angel figure from probably about 87. Mean Machine. Does it say on it? Oh, copyright IPC 1985, maybe. My eyesight is not so great without me magnifying goggles. Oh, that's yeah. Magnifying goggles help a lot when you get older, and I mean, my eyesight's still good, but yeah, they certainly help with these little buggers, because they're fiddly. Though I am quite happy with how some of them are turning out. So he's not finished yet. I've still got to finish painting the Lawmaster bike, but you know. Let's pick up. I'm happy enough with them. They're not. I'm never going to win a Golden Demon Award, but you know, I'm happy enough that they're good enough for tabletop or whatever. I'm just happy enough. I'm happy enough. So I'm happy enough that I'm happy. So I've got a load of judges done there. I'm in the middle of painting some Clegs. And I've done some vehicles. Yeah, so oh yeah, and I did this one for Pride Month. I thought, well, I've got some rainbow effect paint, so I did rainbow windscreen and printed it in trans colours, and it's the Trans Meg truck with Pride colours on the vents, and yeah, just a bit of fun. It's just something I can do now and again to distract myself from the worries of being off work and wondering how long am I going to be off work, am I still going to have a job when I get back, all of that malarkey. So obviously what I should be doing is spending all my spare cash on more silly little men when I've already got bucket loads of them to do as it is. There we go. It keeps me sane. Yeah. Hey, I'd only be spending it on video games to fill up shelves that actually could just be filling up SD cards anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tackle that games room. I'm gonna have to tackle the games room, because I need to move it around, because I might have more games than shelves can cope with. So obviously the sensible thing to do would be sell off some games. No. I'm going to be reorganising shelves. Sorry if this is wobbling, because this camera is mounted onto a paint rack and it's not the best of it. So, you don't come here for high quality video capture, do you? Excuse me, I'll just readjust my seat. I just thought I've not done an unboxing for a while, and I certainly haven't done an unboxing of miniature stuff, because recently Midwinter Minis did a blind unboxing of exactly this stuff, and I saw that and went, ooh, they look fun. I might have to get myself some of those. So I did, and they've literally just arrived. As I was sitting out here going, can I face painting anything at all today? I was like, I don't know. But I forced myself to come out here. Just, I can't lie in bed all the time, or I'll ruin my back, and that'll be even worse. I've got to try and force myself to do some things, even if it's not comfortable, just to try and keep myself moving, you know. So sometimes I come out here and I decide, can I face painting or can I do stuff, just to get myself used to spending a couple of hours sitting upright at a desk again, because I need to keep my going on that, because that's kind of what my job entails. So if I can at least get myself to do a couple of hours, then hopefully I can get myself to 3, 4, 5. Hopefully I can get myself back up to, I can cope with 7 hours at a desk, thus I can go back to work again. But we'll see how it goes. But getting back to the point, I'm not entirely sure what the point was now. I don't think there was one, was there? Anyway, yeah, Midwinter Mini's got a box of these, and I thought, not done an unboxing for a while, so I thought we'll do I'm just going to shove these out of the way, just give myself a bit more room. Any space automatically gets filled up with more stuff, doesn't it? So, can we see? It's good enough. It's good enough. You can see inside as well as. This is why I open it up, and there's an envelope. There's a packing sheet with my name and address, front and centre. I'm just going to have a quick. Doesn't look like it. You know what? I could just take all this. There's one box. There's one box of things. Oh yes. Oh, there we go. There it is. Right. Fail caster stuff. Lots of bits and pieces that aren't perfect, so they sell them off cheap in, like, I think this was a 500 gram box or something like that. Oh, this is a 100 gram box of resin cast bits and pieces that they reckon aren't up to their perfect quality, but they're good enough for building, and sort of like adding bits and pieces, extra greeblies for things. And these are right. Yeah, I got some deep sea bases. I've never seen anything for deep. I don't know what I'll use them for, to be honest, but that's half what the hobby's like. You get bits and then you go, I can use those there. I can use you go through your bits box. And anyway, he'll go quite well with this octopus that I got, that I thought, I have no idea where I'm going to use that, but I've never had an octopus before, so I'll definitely paint it. So I'm sorted for some deep sea stuff now, I think. Yeah, because it's nice making your own bases, but it's also nice having some pre-made ones that you can then add more to as well. And yeah, these look fun. So I just thought I'd chuck those in along with the fail cast stuff. And what we got here? What's this? This is the 500 gram bits box. Right, I'm going to put this big box away. I'll say that, he says, as he lobs it on the floor. So I've got a 500 gram big box. That's going to have like bits that were failed on vehicles and things like that. Then there's bits that come from like figures, individual figures and thing. And then this was, what was this? Ooh, Eclipse Enforcer Riot Van. I thought this might be a nice extra vehicle for my Judge Dredd stuff, because no, I've not got enough Judge Dredd stuff to. I've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 miniatures there still to be made. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Another 14 miniatures there, plus the 3 Clegs, plus those. That's a mixture of just random citizens and citizens of different types. And then I've got Judge Anderson on a bike and Cadet on a bike, because that bike is like the it's like these ones, the Mark 1s and Mark 2s from the original Citadel ones. So so I've got enough, so obviously I get more. Hey ho. So I have a nice chunky car that could be like a troll wagon. I figured, yeah, that's Yeah, that's nice and yeah. I won't bother getting that one out of the bags because that's. Yeah. Or maybe I will. Oh, there we go. There's a good. There's some wheels from Fatal Warlord Games. Dread Truck, and there's yeah, they're about the same scale. I'd say that's pretty good. Happy with that. But I'll put that away for now. I'm sure I'll be posting that on Blue Sky if you ever want to see it. Oh yes, hang on. Because my main thinking for buying lots of Greeblies of vehicle bits was to add to my Space Orc battle wagon that I rediscovered the other day. I was wondering where it had got to, and all of my orcs. So yeah, when I'm finished with the Dread stuff, I might go on to repainting and patching up some of them and repainting some of the others, and finally getting around to finishing my Space Orc battle wagon. Maybe I'll be back at work before then. Maybe I won't. That's the thing. I've got plenty. Why won't you close now? I've got plenty of stuff to keep me busy and occupied. You're still not closing. Why aren't you closing? Well, I'll just put that to one side and I'll deal with that later. Plenty to keep me occupied, and then on top of all that, I've still got to do some videos of like playing on the mini pet that I got that I told you about probably over a year ago now that I haven't done any videos for. I don't think I've done any. Oh, I've completely forgotten the name of it now. The 16-bit computer. Darn it. Not TRS. It's not the TRS-80. It's the. It was a computer that I picked up that I'm not particularly bothered about. Hence, I've not really played anything. But then I've also, on top of that, I've also got a CDI that I've not shown you anything on, have I? And then, of course, there's the Spectrum Next recently came out, got fully funded, and yeah, guess whose name's amongst the people on the funding on that? Yeah, there's a Spectrum Next on its way as well. So when the weather starts getting a bit darker of an evening, and I don't fancy maybe walking out to the garden to go out to here, to Gladys as we call her, then maybe then I'll be getting back into spending my evenings in the games room. Maybe I'll be feeling up to playing games badly, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's have a look. How do we get into this? Right, slice that there. Right. Remember, always cut towards you. Always cut towards you. That way there's more chance of you injuring yourself instead of other people. There's a logic there, I'm sure. Oh, right, okay, we get 2 boxes. So I'll put that to one side. I'm building up a pile of boxes to one side to be dealt with later. Isn't it always the way? Let's see what's in this one. That's a chunky wheel. Mamma mia, that's a chunky meatball. Right. Okay. Yeah, I can see that being used somewhere. Something orky with that. I have no idea. Is that some kind of chest piece? Do arms come off that and a head piece on there? And it's very strange, but that's cute. I can see, yeah, possibly not perfect because there's a seam line there, maybe a layer shift when it was printing, but yeah. We've got, oh my, right, okay, this is a bit different scale to what that's a big old hand holding a big old scythe, but I could always use that because I've lost the mast for my Space Orc battle wagon. I could always use that, take that, maybe even leave that bit on, have that as some kind of salvaged, sorry, I should hold it so you can actually see it, and have that as some kind of salvaged bit that they then hang a pennant from as well. Because, orcs steal all that stuff. Oh, and then we've got, yeah. Well, I've certainly got some bits that can maybe spark some magic. I mean, it's a skeletal wing, I'm guessing, with bits hanging skulls and yeah, okay. Curious bits. Now we've got a big chunky thing that's, yeah. I'm not sure how I'll use that, but it goes in the bits box and will be worked on later. There's a lot of nice greeblies on this. I mean, that's the thing. I could always just saw bits off this and use those. Oh, there you go. How do you use it as some kind of plinth or something? Don't know. I'll get that. And I'm guessing, yeah, some kind of take off these print bits there. put some tank tracks or some wheels on the side. I mean, I've got another vehicle that's, I mean, there's another dread vehicle that I still need to finish that one. I need to get the decals, I need to do the shading, but it's getting there. And as I keep telling myself, it's the journey, not the destination. It's not how quickly you can get these done. I'm not a speed painter. By God, am I not a speed painter. I'm not rushing my way to get these so that they're table ready. I'm doing these because I'm enjoying the process of doing them. So I just take my time. It might be another year before I finish this, who knows. But yeah, that's about the same size. So again, that's something I can use. What's the sound? Oh, it says Red Makers underneath. I have no idea. There's something else that I can use. Obviously that's the wrong scale for that, but who knows? Who cares? Let's put these away. Let's put those there. I'll put that box to one side. Putting the box to one side is becoming a bit of a repeated thing now, isn't it? Let's see, what have we got in this one? Have we got anything? Oh, hello. No, okay. But, you know, you get my... Could always do that and then turn it into some kind of mashed together orc thing. Oh, we've got a... Does that fit? It doesn't really fit, but you can make it fit, can't you? So... Interesting pieces, yes. And... Nah, tell me that doesn't look orky. That's... I mean, look, it's even got orc... Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's definitely usable in an orc thing. Oh, hello. Right, here's a big thing we got. I'm guessing that's some kind of... it used to be maybe some kind of helicopter, as we might sing on the Bloggo channel while standing and saluting. Yeah. No. But, you know, always mould your own wheels, couldn't you? I mean, I could always... Yeah. I could always print my own wheels. I've got a friend who's got a hand scanner. I could always scan these and make them more of them myself and then print out different scale ones. Ooh, that's the part of some kind of funky, nasty car. Oh, is that the back? Oh, that'll be the back of it then. Right, there we go. We've got some kind of... Yeah, some kind of evil limo that could also be used in Judge Dredd, I'm sure. I mean, it's quite a bit longer, but then that's limos for you, isn't it? And if I hold up, it's about the right scale. Good enough, I'd say. That's just chucked in as not good enough quality. Well, I'm just looking at it going, I mean, it looks fine to me, just as a quick inspection. So, yeah, okay. Just pop that back in there. And then I've got a spiky crown sort of thing of some kind. Yeah. And, oh, maybe they're shoulder bits for some kind of... Where was that? Where have I put it? Where did that weird bit go? Did I put it back in the room? Please tell me, on this desk, can you see that thing that I originally said was like a body or something? Oh, it's over there. It's over there. Thank you. I'm just wondering, that's the head, is that? No, this has got a different feel. This has got a more, dare I say it, Eldar sort of feel with gemstones bits in it, and yeah. But, you know, what have we got here? Oh, we've got some kind of giant... Right, a big base, for a big display base with all sorts of loopy things. Sorry, I'm not on cam. Meh. Could be. Could be coming out of a polluted ocean. I don't know. We had better look at it. I'm not very good at this, am I? I've not done this type of thing before, have I? So, then we've got some kind of sword or some kind of stick it at the top of your backpack sort of thing. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. And oh right, that'd be a spiked hand holding a spiky hammer of some kind. Again, not quite the scale I need, but there's definitely some interesting bits here. I mean, that's just crying out to have some great big extra wheels. Maybe ask ask neighbour to get his scanner out and make another one of those. I mean, if I get 4 of this, I can make myself 4 of those, even if they don't print particularly well. Hey, who cares? Because it's a seconds scratch built thing, and you just go big old wheels like that, and where was it? And then maybe file off this bit and stick. Orcs took it over and added that. I mean, yeah, that's just. Can we see this? Yeah, so something like. Yeah, that's doable. And then you've got one heck of a orc buggy war track thing. Yeah, I think I might need some more of these. Of course, the other thing you could do is raid charity shops for and look in the toddlers' toys collection and see what sort of wheels are on any vehicles there, and just nick those, stick them on this, and there you go. You've got an orc track sort of thing. Yeah, that bit I don't know about, but there's lots of nice greeblies on it that could possibly be sawn off, and then that's another just stick wheels on it, and yeah, that's an interesting bunch of things. And I knew that buying something like this, odds are you're going to get more vehicles. That, unless I want to build myself some kind of giant Eldar something or other, I don't know what I'll do with that. But yeah, not a bad little gamble, that box. I'm happy with that. I'm just going to shove most of these back in here. No, I'm going to put stuff I'm not sure about into that box. Stuff I can definitely do stuff with in this box. If they all fit. Probably not. Well, there we go. And then we've got these sort of weird Eldar bits and that strange wing, and but that's a nice mix of. I mean, 2 of those is a nice. Yeah, you can do something. I'll probably stick those in the. No, I'll just stick those because I've not got much room there. I'm thinking of these 2 boxes. I've got more that I can use than I can't use, especially with that. Yeah, don't know what I'll use that for, but I can use it at some point, and thus it goes in the box of bits. So yeah, as additions to boxes of bits go, that's quite nice. I'm happy with those. Let's have a look at. Trying to put boxes to one side and realising he hasn't got any room for boxes to one side. Let's put those to one side and let's have a look at the little bits. This is where everything falls apart because I really can't show you stuff close to the camera or something. I haven't even checked to see whether the camera is doing the autofocus correctly or what. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Oh yes, did I say the company is? Oh god, what was the company called now? Hang on, it should be on the other side of this. War game exclusive. They are a Ukrainian company, which is another reason I thought, well, if any company needs some support at the moment, yeah, I think a company that's currently under attack as they are. Yeah. Oh, we've got some. Right. Okay. Boobs. And butts, and also multiple. Is this like a female Goro from Mortal Kombat? Hang on, I've just realised that it should have extra arms there. Right. Okay. And we have a cape. We have a cape. Will the cape fit? Not on that one, but yeah. Now we've got. Is that like some kind of squig? That's definitely like teeth of something like that. Yeah, okay. Oh! We have the back of some kind of flying thing, I would suspect. That's not, oh, we've got a little caterpillar track. Again, handy. We've got some kind of super... Oh, right, okay. It's a cloven hoofed leg. Yeah, something dragging bits. Something demonic. And something mechanic. Yeah, that's a usable piece as well. That. It's saying that's something that definitely could go onto a base of some kind of plant. Put some foliage down and have something like that, like some kind of glowing alien plant on an alien base. That's fine. More spiky mechanic things, excellent bits for sticking onto something like a space or battle wagon, shall we say, for extra weaponry. And we've got some nice. We've got a nice sort of a spaceship hull, sort of metallic base there. That's quite nice. And then we've got some kind of mucky ruins. Those are some nice chunky bases. Those are nice. And I don't know. Yeah. She doesn't look amazingly friendly, but hey, it's just got boobs again. Every lady in the future has whacking great boobs, don't they? There's no ladies with small. But that's a nice little greebly. I like that. Yeah, I like that. That's nice to get stuck onto something else. Yeah, we've got some legs. We've got some armoured legs that look like they're busting to go to the toilet, but make use of that. We've got a big stompy orc boot, mechanic orc foot sort of thing. Yeah, that's good. Like that. And quality-wise, I'm not seeing a problem with that. I'm looking at that and going, that's a seconds. Righto, you say that's a seconds, fair enough. Oh, hello. That's teethy. Now, where did I put that? Well, that armoured squig sort of thing. I think that could be doable. There's your head of your squig. It's got a saddle on it there. Yeah, just find a way to get some legs. Have we got any legs in here? Let's get this big thing out of the way. We've got an extra wing that's very thin. It's very lightweight. I wonder what happened with that. Again, something like that could also be used. In scenery, there's it doesn't. The bones that you always see in scenery is always skulls, isn't it? There's got to be other bits among battlefields where things have died, and something like that is ideal to get stuck into the soil. We've got a nice little box of bits here. In this box of bits, we've got a box of bits. Whole box of spanners. We've got a box of spanners. Hashtag your mum. Oh, and what was I saying about battlefields and corpses? There we go. We've got some kind of. He's missing a leg and he's lying flat on the ground. That's a nice battlefield casualty. We've got. I'm guessing some kind of Terminator librarian or something like that. Definitely Terminator-like. We've got future guy with gas mask. What was that? Is that Krieg stuff? It's not something I've done. I guess I've got something. The other good thing about some of these is even if I look at these, look, there's another one like that. I go, well, I've not got any of these guys. I'm not really going to paint any of these guys. They're kind of cool figures. Ideal for when I'm testing paints and I'm going, I want to get this sort of effect. I did that when I was painting the judges that I had here. I was trying to work out what shade of yellow, what base blue I wanted, what highlight of blue, whether I wanted an ink wash or anything like that. I just dug out some old Eldar Harlequins that I had kicking out, as you do, because everyone has 30-year-old Eldar Harlequins just kicking around still unpainted, and just based them and then did the yellows, did the blues, tried to see what they looked like. Look, there's a more natural sort of look, just for testing your colours and mixing and flesh tones and whatever. Hey presto, I've got some miniatures I don't give a flying flip about, that I can just put some base coats on and then test my colours that I'm not sure about before I commit to. There we go, there's another. They've got some armour, they've got some fabric bits, they've got some detail. That's good enough for me for just slapping some colour on, and there's another one. Or alternatively, if I wanted to do this sort of thing, there we go, I've got 4 of these guys. Right, is there any more of these? There's a bag of stuff that I'm going to look into in a minute. Okay, so I've got 4 of those guys. That's perfectly fine for me to just blue tack them to a base and use them for testing purposes without having to worry about painting some Eldar Harlequins and then giving them a Dettol wash again. They'll get a Dettol wash and they'll get stripped back to base colours again. We've got a nice big, mechanical arm with a great big monkey wrench. Again, that could be handy for an orc thing. I can't even see what that is. My eyes. Some kind of tiny squeak. Oh, hang on. Put it up to there. I'll be able to see it on the TV later. Does that look a bit Predator-like with extra articulated jaws and a face, perhaps? That's an interesting thing. We've got some kind of, looks like a book. Yeah. Oh, right. It's an armoured book, because in the future all books are armoured. Everything's armoured. Everything's armoured. We've got a nasty sort of. Does that fit onto? Maybe. It's doable. I don't think squigs have forearms, do they? But is there another one? Oh, we've got a leg, which might just fit. And again, they might not look as perfect as if you'd bought not least the fact that this thing has no other legs, but bodge something together, I'm sure. Give it wheels the other side, who knows? But almost got a vehicle, and I've got plenty of green stuff for moulding, so you fill in any lines and hack stuff bits, and it makes it more you, as opposed to some generic box that you bought from Games Workshop. Here we go, I bought 50 quid's worth of plastic, and it looks like the same 50 quid's worth of plastic that everyone else bought, barring the colour. This way, at least, your things have a bit more personality of their own. We've got a great big gun and a great big hand. Yeah, fine. We've got another one of these things. Right, so we could plant a couple. Yeah. Just get it on the camera. There we go. It's got a great big bulbous knob at the end. Hashtag your mum. And some kind of ball joint and thigh armour and leg thing. Yeah, something I can do with that. I'm sure we've got. All right, we've got a hand. We've got an arm with the. Oh no, hang on, I thought that was just a bit of junk from the moulding, but it looks like it's actually maybe some scenery and someone holding on to something. Anytime I'm bored, I can just come and have a look and see what sparks my imagination, and oh, hello. He's a bit like a beaky Terminator, but he's got, like, that's why he's on the he's battle damaged. I mean, you just go, it's battle damage. He's got one of his winged things on his helmet damaged, but apart from that, yeah, fine, cool. We've got some arms. Oh, is that for the Krieg guys? Is that? There we go. Give him some arms, and then we've got another one holding a gun. Yeah, that's fine. We've got one not holding a gun. Oh, it's just an arm with no. It's an arm with no hands, right? I'm just going to drop that back in there. And then we've got a mechanical arm holding a big gun. That's nice. So it's adjusting the seat once more. And then we've got this bag of lots of tiny bits. So I'm just going to have a look at see what this is like. Okay, well, let's just chip these in. What on earth is all of this? I mean, it could be some kind of Chaos Heffalump. That's what I'm going with. Chaos Heffalump. And put that over there. We've got... Is that like a Chaos Heffalump's body? Who knows? Again, one for me to look at with my goggles on later. I think... Oh, right, okay. Chaos Heffalump that's a bit cold by the looks of things. It's a bit nippy out. And again, these are curious ones. But again, as I said, very handy for just testing some paints out, or just keeping in a bits box for when you get into, I want to do some sort of chaotic fantasy stuff. Well, here's certainly some chaotic bits and pieces, with also some pipes and, yeah, definitely squacky, as friends I had way back in uni in the role-playing society used to call things. Anything with tentacles, things like that. Squackies, they're squackies. So yeah, we have a big hand holding a big knife. Yep. We have some kind of squacky gun. Yeah, it's definitely a bit existence, I'm thinking. Definitely sort of guns with sort of fleshy bits stretched over it, and a bit sort of video drone sort of, yeah, stuff that will make you feel uncomfortable when you look at it, and all sorts of flesh bits and pipes and, okay, yeah, so these are all similar sort of fleshy pipes and stuff, and ting. Oh, we have another Chaos Heffalump. If that shows up at all. Sorry about the state of the fingers. I've bitten my fingers since I was, I don't know how long. I'm 50 odd years old now. That ain't never going to happen, is it? Unless I get myself down to the nail bar, and get my nails done again. Because I was doing so well that in the end I didn't need to go down to nail bar. Could do my nails and everything. And then for some reason something happened and I just destroyed all my nails again. But hey ho, there's worse things in life. Yeah, so there's stuff there, and some kind of meat cleaver. So lots and lots of little bits. And I mean, pretty much what I was expecting, and pretty much what I got. Obviously, if you want to have enough bits that you know you will definitely be able to build something specific with, then you buy that set. But if you just want some bits to inspire you, there you go. I just did that, my shoulder clicked. I don't know if that click turned up on camera, but I am very, very achy lately. But did I show you? Yeah. I have to say, when you're painting an entire squad of judges, it really does feel like you're going to a Tom of Finland convention. The amount of leather-clad, walnut-cracking bums is just ridiculous. Right, well, I've got some interesting bits and pieces here. I'm just going to put them all back in this box. Actually, maybe I'll leave the squig things out and see what I can do with those later, and that to have another look at. But yeah, and that's definitely going in the battle wagon box, and then that. I mean, I'm guessing, yeah, that's meant to be a foot, but who's to say it couldn't be mounted that way with some kind of gun barrel stick? You know, saw those toes off and turn that into a gun instead. That's mounted on the front of something like a battle wagon. And maybe have that sticking out the back of it as well, and some squigs hanging off it. And yeah, lots and lots of interesting bits and pieces. If you're into this sort of thing, if you're into video games, obviously this is just going, Rob, why have you spent money on a load of miscast plastic? Keeps me occupied. So we've got that lot there and that one. And I'm just going to shove that in there, and we're almost done. I think I'll put those in my box of bases elsewhere. Yeah, so that's there. I can go there. I'm just going to shove those in the battle wagon box. I'm going to have a look at those bits later. I'll close that bit back out for now, and then I'll find a nice better box to put those in for storage. Yes, happy with that. I'm just thinking, I might as well. While I'm here, let's see what an actual... I won't maybe not take all the bits out, but let's just see what the enforcer band bits look like when held together. course, before I use any of these, I'll have to wash them as well, so they'll all have to go into the house anyway. So that's the problem with doing resin stuff. They've all got mould release on them, and if you try and put paint directly onto them, they're just going to, all the paint's just going to come off. So nice, there we go. And then something like that. Or oh, hang on, what we got here? What we got? How does this work? How does this fit? Oh, can that go? Right. Can have an open back. I'm thinking if it's going to be a judge's patrol wagon, it's going to need to have a closed back. So I'm guessing there's probably a door there somewhere. Will that just press on for now? Maybe. Yeah, that'll do there. So there's that. I'm thinking that's probably on top. Maybe. Then we've got a bag of greeblies. There's got to be a back door panel. No, okay, we've got side door. Ooh, let's actually put it on camera for everyone. A side door that could be left open, so that's nice. We've got some big old guns. I'm not entirely sure where they go, but I'm sure they can go wherever you want to stick them. Hashtag, you know what, you know where that's going. Is that, there we go. So we've got a back door that can be closed or left open for purposes. So there's the top half of that. There's got to be a bottom half. There we go. And there's a bottom half. So you could have it closed or open. You've got side door there, closed or open. We've got all sorts of bits and pieces that I don't know, but oh, you could just take that bit off and just have, maybe not that hatch, but maybe that hatch. There we go. That hatch goes on there. I'm wondering, does it need? Pretty sure that doesn't need to be on there. Could always fill it and put it something. I'm sure I've got stuff in any of these other boxes that I could put instead of that. But as I said before, we shall see. These guns mean business, which is good, because we also have other robots that mean business. Yeah, gonna have fun assembling that one. The cool thing about vehicles is instead of there's still fiddly bits, but there's also nice large bits that you can just get some nice flashy colours on and just do some edge highlighting. They're nice and satisfying to build and without being too fiddly. So that's nice. I've got myself another vehicle to add to the pile of stuff I need to paint. No, want to paint. Not need. I don't need to do any of this. But it's fun as a nice distraction when I'm feeling up to things. But that said, I am starting to feel rather pokey, and I've not had any lunch yet, which I've got in the fridge, so I don't actually need to try and stand up and make any sandwiches. I have been thinking about doing a sandwich video for a while, but the amount of time, just not having much oomph, and sometimes just making some sandwiches for lunch on a day that Flo's not here because she's had to go into the office. It's just making sandwiches is as tiring as a day spent in the garden. So, it's fun times. Keep it light, Rob, keep it light. Let's just shove all these bits loose in here. I don't remember. I thought there was another bag. Maybe I've dropped a bag. Who knows? So anyway, that's me. I'm still me. I'm still whinging about stuff left, right and centre. But generally, not doing much that's particularly physical. I'm generally just sitting with stuff here. When I'm feeling up to it, I will be back in the games room, because I have a games room. I have a games room with which I have filled with games that I enjoy and I do like playing. And as soon as I'm feeling up to doing any games, I'll get back to filming some games. But right now, honestly, I'm starting to feel kind of dizzy and woozy just after sitting here just doing this. Should I? Yeah, screw it. Let's go. I'm just going to fiddle with this a minute. Come here, you. No, I don't do that way. It turns us. Which way does this bloody turn? I'm here somewhere. No, that's not really it, is it? There he is. Maybe not so much chest rub. Yeah. I'm rather clapped. So, but it's nice out here. I've got stereo, so I can play loads of old CDs that also takes Bluetooth, so I can just put podcasts on. And I've got all these paints, and yeah, I've got a nice distraction from everything else, that it's not just sitting in front of the TV and going, there's bugger all on and there's nothing that I want to watch. So I come out here and I just go, force yourself to do something, Rob. So yeah. Hopefully next video will be more cheerful. Not, I don't think this was uncheerful, I'm just letting you know, feeling like crap. But then that's how this channel started anyway, wasn't it? So, anywho, yeah, I think definitely need to head back inside, grab myself something to eat from the fridge, and rest up for a bit. I think I can take some more Cocodamol in about an hour's time, so yeah, that's probably why I'm starting to feel achy, because the last lot's wearing off. Yeah, anywho, that's me. That's a pile of miniatures that I've painted. Oh, I've not actually shown you. Now I've moved everything. Can we see? Helps if you keep the lights on, Rob. I don't know. I should have shown that. I did a bunch of Hitchhiker's Guide miniatures. Maybe I should do a separate video on those. And also Robo and some rather angry looking space potatoes, which now won't show up on camera. I also did a Polybius cabinet, and I have I have another 5 various cabinets to paint as well sometimes, so yeah. And a couple of change machines, because you know you can't have the arcade machines without any change machines. And now I'm knocking things on the floor. Yeah, it's definitely time for me to pack up, I think, and head in. But nice to see you again. Like I can see you. But it's nice to know you're out there. If you leave a comment, hello. You know, anyone out there with, I've been commenting on your channels when I remember to, and yeah, so it's still here, and hope you're doing okay. I know some of you. I've seen some of you on Bluetooth, on Blue Sky, and not having a good time. Hang in there is all I can say. As I think I probably said when I was going through bad times previously, Winston Churchill said, "If you're going through hell, keep going. Just keep going." Yeah. If you need help, scream for help. There's no shame in asking for help. If you're getting help, excellent. Good to hear it. If you're not getting help, I don't know what to say. Ask people, tell people you need help. And I just hope things work out. And for those of you having a good time, don't feel guilty about having a good time. Make the most of it if you can. Because things can flip on a dime, as that might be the phrase, brain fog. Such brain fog. Where was I? Yeah, so yeah, if you're having a good time, keep having a good time. Please keep having a good time. If you're not having a good time, just keep going and things will improve. I'd like to think I'm the proof of that, having been through hell and come out and been having a lovely time. This is just a blip. This is just a blip. We'll get through this. We'll be moving on. and the games will be coming back. And like I said, such delight. I have such sights to show you. That CDI, oh my word. Yeah. And then there's Spectrum Next. I can do Sam Coupe stuff. Be still my beating heart. Yeah, there's things to look forward to, so just keep on keeping on. So yeah. Anywho, it's time for me to try and remember what I wrap up these videos with, and I think it was something like, hope you enjoyed watching, catch you on the next one maybe. Ta-ta.